Welcome to a very special Sweaty the Farmer and the Game Design for Blizzcon 2019 with a very cool guest.
Hello everyone.
Nick is here with us.
Hello everyone.
For the live watching and commenting of Blizzcon 2019.
Experiencing worlds that you can't experience as yourself.
How are you?
I guess video games
Lucho.
allow me to be what I
I'm running.
It's fiction, but it's not. Come home, log on to your
He almost didn't make it.
disappear into a
It
different
took longer than expected. I barely had time to get me a drink.
Beautiful.
As an autistic person, video games give me a place where I could be in a world that made sense.
R18 right there.
I will tell you.
Alright,
that
so
all
far,
my family play video
I
games.
can
Just-
see you.
and my brothers
actually,
share the computer
what
1 hour
happened?
at a time.
저는
I
제
can't see
와이프랑 게임을 가장
You
많이 해요.
can.
No, he's capturing his own video.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
That connection
Okay.
between video games, allowing us to converse with each other, added
it.
a
Just
lot
a
to
cute
our
compilation to
relationship.
open the
Games like the
ceremony.
World of Warcraft let me meet people
Yeah.
that I probably never would have.
I can honestly say I met some
It's
of my
like we
best
all love
friends
each other.
through playing games.
Kisses.
We have this connection that allows
We do.
us to share our joys, to share our
Don't we?
achievements, to share
It's
our
all about
growth
love.
together.
Yeah.
Every time I'm able to achieve something, I'm able to make myself proud.
It's like Blizzard made us love each other.
Back in Warlords of Draenor was one of
They
my favorite
do.
memories. I managed to find that one hidden
And,
pylon with
Come on, dude.
one Mutilus.
We find an amazing girl in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that is true. And Nick is having an amazing job, an amazing time in Overwatch, or used to have an amazing
yeah.
time. Yeah.
I had an amazing time. No,
I used to, like 2 months into ago.
Pela caminhada ter sido tão prazerosa e pela conquista ter vindo.
I can say that is
I killed the Lich King! I killed the Lich
the game that I have
然后夺冠的时候，
played the most in my
现场
life.
的女性工作人
Fair.
员，包括
Is it really?
男的工作人员，
Yeah.
他们都哭了。
Many years ago,
By a
I was
mile.
doing a quest in Terracar Forest,
I don't know
and a
how
lovely
many
little
thousand
mage came up
hours I
and
have
said, "Would you
played that
like a
game.
hand?" They helped me for the rest of the
Oh,
day.
that's cute.
We've been married
That
now
is
for over a
cute
decade.
indeed.
Those video games filled a void.
Nick is
They
cute.
filled the friendships that I didn't have. There
Is he
isn't
cute?
A huge LGBTQIA+ community in my city. So when I was able to play,
It's almost like my
I was able to start
3,000
talking to
hours in
people
Warframe.
who didn't really care everyday male.
A game that I don't play constantly anymore.
Yeah.
And
I don't know
I looked
how
to video
many hours
games
I
as
have
a
played
way
Overwatch,
to
but I know
escape
that's
from
over
that sort
1,000
of
hours.
reality.
Around that, yeah,
Everything
around
happens for a
that.
reason, and I'm just
Yeah.
glad video games were there for me.
I'll never stop playing video games.
Oh, it's this guy.
I
This
imagine
streaming.
myself
I know
one
this
day
streamer.
being an 80-year-old grandpa gamer.
Playing video games has shaped me. I don't think I would be who I am today.
My passion, my interest, my excitement, they belong.
Video games opened for me the world.
And because of that, I'm forever thankful.
And I can't wait to see what the next generation holds.
Yes, but we're on the news.
Yeah, the past BlizzCon. Alright. It's a cute like, opening.
It's very uplifting.
Yeah. Very, we love you all. Jesus.
Right?
We root, we raid. Yeah. Alright, let's see. 30 years of Blizzard, my friends.
That's long time.
Welcome to Blizzconline,
Mr.
a
President.
celebration of 30 years of Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games. 30 years is so many years, and last year maybe felt like one of the longest of all. But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment, from 1991 to today, many of us can associate certain games with milestones in our lives. Maybe you were a little kid the first time you played The Lost Vikings. Or
Man,
in
The
high
Lost
school
Vikings.
when you
That's
first
an old
played
game.
a Diablo game. Or maybe you met your partner while you
I
were
was in
playing
high school
World
when I played
of
Diablo.
Warcraft. That's the awesome thing about video games. They give us experiences that are relevant to the times in our lives and experiences that we carry
Yeah.
forward with us. Games are here for us during good times, and they're here for us even when we feel alone or maybe uncertain.
Don't feel alone.
Games are coming home. Familiar, comfortable, with a connection and a sense of belonging. And while many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away, to be free from outside concerns.
They made a lot of money in 2020.
Absolutely.
So-
a ton shit of money.
This is pretty weird. Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my favorite Warcraft faction, the Alliance.
Oh my god.
Or my favorite faction, the Horde. I get confused. Usually, I'd be speaking to 40,000 of you in
Yeah, you missed the
person
screaming.
at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Say what?
And millions of you around the
Like
world.
it must be weird missing
Usually,
like all the screaming
that was
for
the
the
perfect way to
Lions and for
celebrate.
the
Yeah.
Horde and-
Yeah, for the people in the audience, of
Nothing
course.
about the last
Yeah.
year has been usual. The pandemic has been hard on everyone, and for many different reasons. But if there's one thing that the last year has taught us, it's that being apart physically doesn't stop us from moving forward.
Oof.
It doesn't stop us from connecting with our player friends around the world, diving in
Hooray,
as
video
warriors
games.
and heroes, and checking on each other as humans. It doesn't stop us from sharing our latest epic gaming story or celebrating those of others. Games continue to unite us. Now, to be honest, I wasn't sure how well Blizzard could work from home. There are thousands of people, all needing to work together in creating our universes, games, and experiences.
A lot of upgrading
Never
infrastructure.
has it felt more true that it takes a Blizzard to make a Blizzard game. And in 2020, it became clear that the magic of creating at Blizzard isn't just tied to a physical location. It's tied to the people who work here. And I continue to be so proud of each and every one of them.
That are so underpaid.
Thank
So
you,
unbelievably underpaid.
We create these games.
These
and
wonderful
pour
artists.
all of our
Yeah.
energy and heart into them. But it is you, the Blizzard community, that brings them to life. And that's why Blizzconline is a celebration of you, the guild leaders, healers,
Mr. Guild Leader.
DPS, tanks, innkeepers, Zerg,
One
Terran,
of them.
Protoss, Blackwatch, Shimada, the heroes of Sanctuary and of the Storm. These next few days are for
These
you.
cosplays are amazing.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? Such a freaking amazing
World
cosplays,
of
dude.
We'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and
Oh,
Classic.
they start with World of Warcraft, alright.
I'm sure you're all burning
Yeah,
in
sure.
anticipation for that one.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hearthstone is getting back to its roots in a major way. We can't wait to show you how.
Okay.
We also have news for our Diablo community. Some of you were able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal Technical Alpha. I really enjoy
mobile.
seeing
Whee!
players embrace the multiplayer aspect of meeting in town.
We all know that we'll
Can't
give it a
wait
try.
for more of you
Yeah.
to get your hands on. So, only the beginning of the year, and already there is so much to look forward to, even though we can't yet be together in person. The Overwatch League will be kicking things off in spring,
Overwatch League, not
and we'll be
Overwatch.
watching closely to see
Not
if
Overwatch.
San Francisco Shock
We all knew
continue
it.
their championship
Yeah.
run.
GG Overwatch that
World
game,
of Warcraft
says Lucho.
esports is back with the Arena
Yeah,
World
it's just-
Championship and Mythic
we
Dungeon
mentioned it before.
International, already in full
We
swing.
knew
in
that they were not
Shadow.
gonna have big.
StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 esports are going strong.
We're not gonna
with
get
our
big
friends
Overwatch
at
2
the
news.
ESL
I
Pro
know.
Tour.
No.
And qualifiers are already underway for the first online stop of the 2021 Hearthstone Masters Tour. with
Yeah, the
first
Hearthstone
event
tournament.
taking place
They do
next
have
month.
a Hearthstone tournament.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
But before we get too far ahead, Let's take a look one last time. Twin times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD sales had finally eclipsed cassette tapes.
Oh my God,
Cassette
CD
tape
sales.
is, plastic, and there's tape inside, and music would get recorded on, and sometimes you needed a pencil to wind it and make it tight. I know, it sounds crazy. We were all playing video games on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis,
Yay.
DOS, or Mac PCs.
DOS.
Personally, was a master of config sys and auto exec bat. So many simple things in simple times. If only we could relive them.
Oh my God, the original logo.
Yeah.
Are they gonna sell like arcade?
The stage is set.
Blizzard arcades?
Let the
Nice.
carnage begin.
Yep.
Oh, that's
They're gonna
really-
actually sell Blizzard arcade games.
Yeah. Those really are the original ones.
Now we're talking.
How many
They
of
will
these
probably
games
sell,
are?
sell it mobile or something like that.
The arcade collection, do you think is gonna be mobile?
Play.
Yeah.
Could be.
Crank up the
Let's see.
volume. Unbelievable.
Level map. What?
Wait, split screens? Maybe not.
For play split screen, what?
Probably
In
for
a cell phone.
consoles as well.
What?
That's probably for consoles as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yep.
Everywhere. Yes. Consoles.
Yeah.
The Blizzard Arcade Collection, featuring the Lost Vikings, Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn. These are ports of the games just as you remember them, allowing you to relive the original experience of all three titles in 13 different languages, with a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an
I
example,
like this for
we include
for
very
just
modern,
the action of
cutting-edge
preserving those
functionality
old games.
that wasn't available in the
Yeah.
early 90s.
Not only that, like you could find like a speedrunning
For those
community
of you who purchased any Blizzard
for
anniversary
these
bundle
old
via
platformers
Battle.net,
like
you'll
Los Vikings and
automatically
stuff like that.
receive the Blizzard
Correct.
Arcade Collection on PC today.
I think it has its place in like modern.
We can get the Blizzard
Ready to
collection
hear
on
about
PC
some other
today.
Video games? Let's hear what's next for World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. There you go. .1. What is it gonna be?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. No matter where you are, World of Warcraft unites us all. Whether you're exploring the Shadowlands, classic Azeroth, or another part of the Blizzard universe, I'm glad you could make it, because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you. But first, let's start with some Covenant pride. Kyrian, take flight. Nightfey, let the hunt begin.
Okay.
Necrolords, to war! Vinthir, let's party. The world has thrown a lot at us since the last BlizzCon, and the thing that's really kept everyone going on the WoW team has been connecting with all of you. The bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW are powerful and real. As WoW enters its 16th year and Blizzard celebrates its 30th anniversary, we're so grateful to have the most dedicated and friendly communities in gaming. Let's recap the events in Azeroth. In WoW Classic, we fought an endless battle for South Shore and Tauren Mill.
This is
we banded together to
Classic,
open the
right?
gates of Anchorage
For
and
Anchorage. and all
joined
that sort of
forces
stuff.
to take down
Anchorage
Kel'Thuzad
Classic, yeah.
and his floating citadel of Naxxramas. In Shadowlands, we helped our Covenant recover from the Anima drought, brought on by Sire Denathrius, Master of the Vinthir, and traitor
Very
to the
cool fight.
Pantheon of Death.
Yeah.
We survived
Excellent
the halls
fight.
of Torghast and crafted legendary gear in our efforts to expel Denathrius from his
We
castle
didn't craft
lair.
legendary gear.
Innocent souls are still wrongfully being sent to the Maw. They face an eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer continues to grow in power. He's preparing to break free from the Maw and complete his plan
Is
to
he gonna break
unmake
free from the Maw?
the entire Warcraft universe. And Sylvanas, you may be wondering what she's been up to all this time. Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains of Domination.
Chains of Domination.
Look around you! What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
Enough! Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice.
Make your choice!
Sylvanas Windrunner.
HD trailer.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon, a living soul seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king.
A king.
By
Oh,
all our
my
measures,
niggas.
One who has spent his life
Oh.
striving for justice. One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach.
Oh, the foreshadowing.
Oh no, the betrayal! The betrayal!
Step forward.
They haven't shown him his eyes, so...
My Ascended have spoken of you. The king, held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key. That I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me. Just as you once sought to bind your own brother. Jesus.
Pobre Alduin. Oh my god! Oh, lo pegó.
Es.
Oh. Ush. Ush. Okay, baila! That's bad!
The vessel performed its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
What? He's dead! Oh my god! Poor Anduin. Oh my god. Ah!
So intense. I know
No
you probably
shit.
have a lot of questions about what you just saw and what it means for the next stage of your Shadowlands
Mm.
journey. Later today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy
Oh my
will be
God.
telling you more about Chains of Domination in our Shadowlands update.
Oh my god!
Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more. Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program.
That was it.
We've heard a lot from our community about how much they love these pets. And the opportunity to
Jesus,
give
what's
to
gonna
good
happen?
cause.
What is that thing that
Along
he's
with
being
ideas
chained
to make
to?
the
What is the
program
rock of like a place?
So during
Like the
this
new
upcoming
zone?
campaign, you'll be able to donate whatever
It
amount
could be
you
a new
wish to
big
directly
zone.
support our chosen
Yeah, it looks like a
Once
new
donations
zone that is
reach our
chained to
goal,
him. Yeah.
Everyone playing
So
World
I'm doing
of
now
Warcraft
is like
will get a
what?
pet for their
Hunting
collection as
the
a
other Primarchs?
whether you were able to contribute personally
I mean, the only two left
and to
are
make this a fun challenge,
were
if we
the
reach a
Archon
stretch
and
goal,
the Winter Queen.
everyone gets
Yeah.
a second pet too. And here they are.
So apparently he
First
now
pet
has
is bananas.
3 of them.
Literally.
Because
He
the
was originally
Primus
available
disappeared.
to a
Which,
select
Yeah, the
few
Primus
back in
disappeared.
Burning
Which
Crusade
but
days.
the
and
power
the
of
line that he said
Everyone
implying
a
that
chance
he
to win.
already has his power.
And if
All
we
right,
reach our
yeah,
stretch
okay.
goal,
Because he said
you'll
like
also get
I
Daisy
own
the
or I have
Sloth.
3 kings or something like that.
She's an
Yeah,
all-new
yeah, yeah,
pet,
yeah, yeah.
will
Which
hang
I
around your
guess
neck
means the
when you need a
Primus,
hug.
Sir
Your
Denatrius
donation
Sir
made
Denatrius
his
is there.
part,
campaign will
Yeah.
go to
allegedly.
support the
Yeah,
medical
yeah, yeah.
And now the
organization,
Archon.
Doctors Without Borders.
So he just needs
Also
Winter
known
Queen
by
and
their
that's it?
French name, Minnesota
Game over,
Yeah.
man.
Volunteer,
Game over.
or MSC.
No, but that
They're an amazing
look
group
that
doing
Uther
important
gave
work around the world.
uh,
We're grateful to have
Andrew
such
when
a
he was
generous
walking,
community,
it was
and
like
we hope
so
So fucked up.
Lich King. No, it was like it
about
was
the
very
charity
reminiscent
program
of that
on
Lich
World
King.
of
Like,
Warcraft
oh, I
website.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talked
Yeah.
quite a bit about Shadowlands.
Like
He cannot
he's
do
so
anything.
Classic players.
So sad.
Now it's your turn.
So
It's my
good.
pleasure to hand off
And the
my
guilt on
teammate,
Sylvana's face.
Yeah, they killed him. Sylvana's face. He was like,
WoW player, a veteran in the
Oh, it's so
developer,
good.
and she's going to tell
I wanna
us
see
what's
what
in store
happens.
for
Yeah.
WoW Classic.
Sylvana has to. All right, let's see classic. Burning Crusade, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Hi, everybody.
Wow, that's a
First,
full woman.
I'd like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years. You know, online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for decades now. As a dedicated MMO fan and a developer myself, I remember hearing that Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO. And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW. But really,
Oh, no.
wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO.
I know, right?
Again. I was so excited to be able to make a night elf hunter and be like that famous dark elf ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was and still is a place I love to live. Since last year, I've had the great honor to work alongside the WoW Classic team to bring these nostalgic experiences back to life for longtime fans and a whole new generation of players. As a fan myself, I've had so much fun.
Yeah, we
in
know.
WoW.
WoW Classic has been
From the
a
simple
success.
things like drive-by
Yeah.
buffing or making friends on that long haul from Teldrassil to Ironforge, all the way to the absolutely staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the dark portal and was running through Hellfire Peninsula, heard this terrifying noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver. Biggest roamer I had ever seen, and I was very glad I had feigned
The
death
Fell
in that
Reaver.
moment.
All right.
And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences we all share keep us coming back time after time.
The raids keep coming
That
back.
said,
They keep coming back because of the
super
raids.
excited to be able to
Such
share
good
with
raids.
you where our adventures are taking
It's
us
the main appeal.
next.
All right.
Yeah, busy.
Yeah, Burning Crusade, yeah, for sure. You are not prepared! Are they gonna recreate that trailer?
Yeah. The black portal, the black gate.
Yeah.
Busy.
You dare
Yeah, there you go.
enter
There we go.
my realm.
That is our boy, Illidan.
Look at those low res polygons.
Look at them!
Enjoy the low res.
Yeah, super low res.
Low poly, not low res.
Low poly, yeah, low poly because
Low poly.
low poly, yeah, you're right.
Fair enough. Technically correct.
Your foolishness has brought you to this end. Take my blood and choke on it.
It's a very cool song, like the Burning Crusade is a very,
turn
very cool
your
song. I really
world
like it.
upside down.
There we go.
Yes, you're not prepared.
You're not prepared. You're not prepared. So is this gonna keep going?
Yes, forever and ever
Yeah,
and
I know,
ever.
right?
Every 2 years we're gonna get a classic.
Apparently, right?
Classic version.
Brings back so many memories, right? Like exploring the fungal forests of Zangarmarsh, or being awestruck at the chaotic magic alive in Netherstorm, the Draenei in Exodar, the Blood Elves in Silvermoon. I love playing them both.
So we're gonna have like
Choose to enlist the
in what in
Aldor
10 years
or
we're gonna
the
have
Scryers
BFA Classic.
And of course,
In 16 years we're
16
gonna have
years
BFA
we're gonna have
Classic.
BFA Classic.
Yes.
at the top
Yes,
of
will
the
be.
Black Temple.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to relive it all
Because
with you.
there is
Since the team
always
first
one
set out on
generation
their
that
own
loves
quest to
one
bring the
specific
original WoW
expansion.
back to life,
Yeah, of course. No, there's gonna be like I imagine in 10 years, in 14, in 12, 13, 12, 13 years, people say like, oh yeah, the Burning Legion was the best expansion ever.
and where we all
Right?
might be open
Legion
to
was the
change.
best expansion ever. We want Legion back, and there we go.
We're gonna have 2 games running.
Yeah. We're gonna have like we're gonna be retail's gonna be like VR or something like that.
We are still gonna have the classic.
Yeah, the classic monitor. You need a monitor to play this game.
Soon you'll be able to revisit Outlander.
And a controller,
with
because
beta
you're
stars.
dealing with your head.
Tell us what you think.
And with your thoughts.
An actual keyboard, what is that? I don't know, man. It's a special thing, man.
For each one of your beloved characters. Do you want to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to
Oh,
stay
you can choose.
in the original classic
Cool.
That's
era
cool.
forever?
So
Whatever you decide,
how is
you can
this
do it
gonna
all
work
with your
like in
one
terms
WoW
of
subscription. Now,
of
I know I've thrown a
actual
lot at you, but
infrastructure
don't
and,
worry.
and server?
We'll be
They,
getting
they
into the
probably will
details in our
grow
panel
a
later
bunch for the
today.
launch of
Stick
each
with
like
us.
classic
We'll
version.
make sure you
And
are
they probably by
prepared.
now know the real numbers
now
of
we're
like
gonna
people
hear
actually
what's
playing
coming up
classic,
in
for example.
Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And they'll adjust to that. And
So they will
then
expand
they
and-
will grow for the launch of BC, and they can probably now predict how
Yeah.
is it gonna shrink,
Yeah.
and they can plan ahead the infrastructure and say, okay, we need this space to grow, and after so many times, this is like the end size of servers that we need.
Yeah, of course they're gonna expand and compress the server availability to
let's take a
the,
quick
to the
look back.
versions.
At the end,
And they will get better at like predicting, so
added
you'll
our
have like
first
small
new class,
servers running each one
Demon
of the
Hunter,
classic
and ventured
versions.
into the ruthless
Fair enough.
outlaw.
Yeah.
It's
number
all
of
just
population.
they have the data, they can predict what they
Dual
need.
class cards,
Fair enough.
and they're
And since these are smaller, because
And with our
let's be
third
honest,
expansion
less
of the
people
year,
play
boy, Hearthstone's biggest
this
upgrade
classic version
ever,
than retail.
alongside the menacing old gods.
It's
Madness,
it's manageable.
Dark
I think they
Moon.
have the
We
infrastructure and
launched a
the
brand new
Fair
game,
financial muscle
Duels, that saw more than
to shoulder
10
that.
million matches on its first day.
All right.
We also
But it's cool.
introduced
But it's
our
really cool that you can
long-awaited
choose
achievement
because
Yeah.
it's not like, oh,
Made a
I just love
significant
classic. You can
overhaul
stay
to
playing
the
classic.
Stay in classic forever. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Now,
So they are gonna be releasing all of them, and they'll just give you a choice. Just stay wherever you want.
You're playing whatever expansion you love, and that's it.
Yeah.
Will that be like sustainable with all the expansions that they have?
over the last couple of years, we've
All
made
right. The
big
next
changes to
Magic.
Hearthstone.
Sorry,
Throughout
the
the
next
years,
Hearthstone
we
expansion.
want to keep delivering fun, new experiences and make sure that the tens of millions of you playing Hearthstone are always excited to log in. First up, we'll be giving the standard format its biggest shakeup ever.
All right, let's see.
With the launch of the core set later this year.
Oh,
The
they're
core
gonna
set
launch
will
a
be
core
coming
set
by
like
all
Magic.
basic classes.
They're becoming Magic the Gathering.
235 cards made up of
Yes,
some
it's
of the
Magic.
best from
It's
throughout the
Magic. There
year,
you go.
as well as 29
Dude, but that makes
awesome
sense.
brand
You
new
don't
Yeah,
have
of
to
course.
reinvent the wheel, and
best thing about the
Magic
core set
is a proven
is that it's
success.
entirely
Correct.
free.
And they are approaching the size
There's
in terms of
never
expansion
been
that
a
Magic
better
has.
time
Yep.
get into Hearthstone. Here are 3 of Hearthstone's legendary dragons, reimagined to feel more up to date and competitive for modern
And they
players.
actually they are updating all
Ysera,
cards.
the Dreamer. You'll finally
Yep,
see
it's
her full
same.
arsenal of dreamers.
Launch a new core.
Yeah.
She's a nightmare for your opponents. Malagos the Spellweaver. He'll fill your hand with spells and is a powerful late game player.
Yeah, it's a very smart move to.
Of course, yeah, they need a base. I wonder if they're gonna start doing the different. At some point, they have to do the different format thing.
Deathwing. He's still
They already have.
I think they already have a rotation, right?
He won't leave.
Yeah, they already have a rotation. They have a standard rotation, and they have like a legacy, wild, some weird name.
Something like that.
Where
All
you
right.
can play Hearthstone as it was when it first launched. The classic format will be fully supported, complete with ranks and rewards using
They have a legacy
Hearthstone's
mode.
original set of cards. So, if you want to relive the old school experience, then Classic is the place
all right.
for you.
Hearthstone officially
With
has
Classic revisiting
Vintage,
the past. Now,
which is classic.
Take a look to the future
Yeah.
and explore the first expansion.
Just full on of the magic model.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. They live as games in different like tiers. Like, this is definitely more accessible game than Magic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's more accessible.
But the Baron
Like you're not.
All right, this is the new expansion.
must be sharp. Your wits must be keen. And your heart must be mighty.
The music is so cool.
I like the art style a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan of this cartoony style.
Strength and honor. This is who we are.
Fortune the Barons. All right.
That's right. We're headed to one of Warcraft's most iconic locales, the Barrens, and we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting with one of the Horde's most iconic and well-known characters, a fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor, loyalty, and spirituality of the Horde.
Vol'jin.
Shadowhunter Vol'jin.
Vol'jin. Ah, Vol'jin.
Shadowhunter Vol'jin is a neutral legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board or weaken that of your opponents. And to celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barrens, this card is available for free for everyone later today. So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter Vol'jin. And as a bonus, we're also giving away the brand new 30 years of Blizzard card.
Nice. Very beautiful.
Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone.
Oh, nice.
The legendary Blade
Master
Master
Saburo.
Samuro.
What?
Featuring the new keyword Frenzy. Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear
Jesus.
Heroes
Okay.
of the Horde,
It's a little bit broken.
combat prowess, but others, like Thrall,
Yep.
are known for their powerful elemental magic. Take a look at this
Ooh,
new
Chain
shaman
Lightning.
spell, Chain Lightning.
That's a magic card.
Chain Lightning is a spell
All of them are and are not.
more
Actually,
powerful
an
than a
actual
fight
magic
with 10
card.
mana, ensuring that they're always useful at every stage in the game.
Oh, nice. Rank it up.
You'll also notice that they're categorized as nature spells. With Forged in the Barrens, we'll be permanently introducing spell schools across the entire game, which enables a whole host of exciting new strategies. And don't worry, members of the Alliance will be featuring some of your most beloved heroes and locales later this year. But what I love most about the Warcraft universe is its amazing characters. And our final announcement is our most ambitious addition to Hearthstone yet,
It introduces a brand new way to play with your favorite heroes. Hearthstone Mercenaries.
Okay.
Mercenaries features strategic RPG gameplay.
What?
Where you build teams consisting of
Mobile?
some of the most iconic heroes and villains from the Warcraft universe, including timeless characters like the infamous Sylvanas Windrunner, and Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire. You can also expect to see some of Hearthstone's fan favorites, like the unstoppable Devilsaur, King Crush, and the ever-growing Gruul the Dragon Slayer. You'll lead them in battle through highly replayable roguelike missions, where the map
What is this?
randomly generated every time you play, and each
This is
node
like
represents
a
unique
roguelike
challenge
for
your
Hearthstone?
teams take on.
Yeah.
Your heroes gain levels, new abilities, equipment, and can even evolve into more powerful versions of themselves. We're thrilled to finally show you Hearthstone Mercenaries. It is scheduled to launch later this year, and
Sounds
we'll have
actually
more
very
to
cool.
share with you
Yeah.
down the road. Everything you've seen today is just a taste of what's coming in the Year of the Griffin.
I wonder if
don't
this
forget
will
to
complement
tune in to our
like
deep dive
the fact that they nerfed
after
the
the
quest
opening ceremony,
inside
where
Hearthstone.
we'll share more
Probably.
details on the
Yeah.
core set, the new classic format, Forged in the Barrens, and our plans for Battlegrounds and Duels, as well as our upcoming single-player content. I want to thank the team for their amazing work. And on behalf of all of us at Hearthstone, we want to thank the many millions of you who play our game. Your dedication and support is what drives us to make awesome updates and pursue ambitious and fun ideas. We can't wait to kick off the Year of the Griffin with all of you, and we hope to see you in the game soon.
Interesting,
Next up,
interesting.
you'll get an update on all things
Yeah?
Diablo.
All right, let's go. Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal. I would say Diablo Immortal.
Diablo something.
Anything.
I would say Diablo Immortal release date, probably.
Could be.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining us. I am so excited to kick off the Diablo segment of our show, and I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you today. We've got a lot of Diablo to cover,
Yeah.
and I hope you'll agree with me that it's a great time to be a member of this community.
Sure.
All right, let's kick things off with Diablo 4. We first shared our game with you during Blizzcon of 2019, and we've been truly humbled by your response. We've kept
They
in
have.
touch through quarterly updates.
To be fair, they
and
have.
sincerely
Yeah.
appreciate the thoughts and valuable feedback you've provided as we unveil
That
more
has
and
been
more of the
pretty cool,
game
to be honest.
and share in its
Fair.
development. After all, Diablo belongs to you as much as it belongs to us.
Belongs to us.
Most recently, we teased an update to our campfire screen. And savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant more than just the character lighting and fire visual
New
effects.
class.
That's right. Today, we're happy to announce a brave new soul joining the barbarian, the sorcerer, and the druid on this dangerous journey
Hunter?
back to
Rogue?
Sanctuary. A class
Paladin.
is one of the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo game.
Necromancer.
This one is especially exciting to me.
Come on, dude.
As it's a re-envisioning of one
Amazon?
of the first classes to ever appear.
First
in the
class.
series. Let's
No,
have a
no,
look.
has to be Rogue.
First classes.
First classes.
Maybe.
Amazon?
Amazon was in Diablo 1?
No, it was in Diablo 2.
There we go. Paladin.
I already said that.
Yeah, so probably you were right.
There is justice within the light. But you have to be patient.
Yep.
Yeah, Paladin was in the first Diablo.
Yeah, I know it was.
Yeah. I played that game with a paladin.
Guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul
May he shepherd my soul.
and grant mercy.
Yeah, I love this art.
Mercy. What are you doing?
Demon Hunter? Rogue?
Is not the time.
But this is confession.
Ears. Yeah, that's cool.
I was a thief who stole from those more fortunate.
It's very cool.
I strayed from your life.
Oh
You know that in
my.
Diablo 2, you get ears when you kill players.
Yeah, I know, yeah. So, Hunter or Amazon?
They call it murder. I say, job well.
Yeah, Rogue.
Rogue, right? Yeah. Oh.
So good.
I am a thief.
Thief.
A heretic. A murderer. Father. Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
Ooh, Anir.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens. Jesus. I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
Woo! Rogue.
Nice.
All right. So she will fulfill like the role of Demon Hunter that is in Diablo 3.
Yeah, it's that fast-paced,
Dexterity-based class.
dexterity-based class, yeah.
That looks cool.
It has the traps, so she lands on traps.
Yeah, and daggers.
Yep.
Oh,
That's very cool.
that looks pretty amazing.
We'll hope so.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh.
I love the reference. So cool.
Look at that beauty.
So cool.
Just the sound of that ear getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's gonna haunt me for a long time. I've been a huge fan of the Rogue ever since the original Diablo. Even seeing them come back as NPCs and mercenaries in Diablo 2's Rogue Encampment served as a great bridge between the games. With the setting of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before, we're excited to show you not just what the successors to the original Rogues in the series have been up to since the fall of their order, but also what some of the other Rogues in the world of Sanctuary might look like. The mantra for Diablo 4 has been customization first, and the Rogue takes this to a whole new level.
Okay.
From the beginning, the Rogue has been an incredibly flexible class, able to adapt to any situation. Our goal is to let you create the kind of Rogue that you want to play. Whether it's an unrivaled archer modeled after the original Sisterhood, or a
so
cloak
nice.
and dagger rogue from the darkest alleys of Chaldeum, in Diablo 4, you will have the freedom to create the rogue that you imagine by customizing the looks, the background, and the playstyle of your character. Please stick around for our segment later today, where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the rogue class, as well as some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show. But Diablo 4 is not
Here
the
we
only
go.
Diablo game we're talking about today.
They
If
risk it,
you're looking for
Lucho.
an
They risk it.
authentic Diablo experience on mobile, we've got you
But we
covered.
knew it.
Diablo Immortal has everything you'd expect from a AAA action RPG.
Oh my god.
From the
It
visceral
doesn't look
combat
bad though.
and epic
It does not
loot
look bad.
to
It
an
apparently
all-new
doesn't play
story,
bad for
bridging
what I
the
saw.
gap
Yeah.
between
for
the
the streams.
events of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Later today, you can join the Immortal team, where they'll talk about some of the things they've learned from the recent alpha test and what's next for the game.
No release date?
But that's still not all. We have one last bit of very exciting Diablo news to cover.
Diablo 2 Remaster?
When you hear us talk about the classes, the items, or the stories of the early Diablo games, you may have picked up on the absolute reverent tone we reserve for that golden era of Diablo. Maybe you share that love of the classics, and just hearing us talk about them
with the studio
makes you want to take on Mephisto or Baal one more time. Or maybe even for the first time. After all, some of our favorite moments happened a long time ago, and not just in Sanctuary years. If so, we have a special surprise for you today. Let's check it out.
Let's see.
Probably the monetization will be the same as StarCraft.
Could be. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Were these the demons from... Don't do it! It's evil.
Diablo 2 Remaster.
I'm not
there we go.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Music. The music is so good.
Though this be our darkest hour,
oh my god.
it may yet be your greatest moments.
Nostalgia pixels.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks very nice.
Whoa. Okay. It looks like closer to Path of Exile right now. Yeah.
This is very nice though.
Yeah. On PC.
Nice
cross progression. Wow. That's very cool.
He looks really cool.
Looks very cool, yeah.
Diablo 2 Resurrected. PC Tech Alpha. Alright. This year.
After more than 20 years, the Dark Wanderer has returned. And once again, he
I love that intro. That intro.
Yeah,
so
right?
fucking good.
It's like he comes into a bar.
Diablo 2 is a landmark game for Blizzard.
No, but that line of
Resurrected is
I'm going east, always east. It's so good. I love it so much.
The expansion, Lord of Destruction. It takes the 2D sprite-based classic that we love and brings it into the present in 3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies. It also includes modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics.
Oh my god.
Recreated shot for shot
the
with the explicit intention of preserving both
That's
the look.
I don't know if they don't pull Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Blizzard has a long history of games that we're proud of. And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as a definitive pillar in our foundation. Now, it's funny to think that some of you weren't even born when D2 was released.
That was my teens.
Which makes it all
me
the
too.
more important that we deliver an authentic experience wherever you play. We want everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time on their platform of choice. And so we're excited to bring Diablo 2 Resurrected to PC and console, along with cross-progression.
Cool.
And for those of you who are in love with the original and you just wish it worked more seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo speedrunner Mr. Llama will host a roundtable with members of the development team on the dedicated Diablo channel. If you are a Diablo 2 fan, I encourage you to take a look.
Mr. Llama.
So, from Diablo 2 Resurrected to Burning Crusade Classic.
That is it.
To the Blizzard
They
Arcade
did
Collection.
a very smart thing with Diablo Immortal.
It was just small and
It was small and sandwiched between the news that people care more.
It's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects.
They throw it under the rug.
Far more people.
Diablo Immortal, and now let's see.
Look, they were very silly the first time that they announced it.
Yeah.
They learned their lesson.
About our
Correct.
plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible. If you think about the people who play games and the communities that have grown up around them, the way people can connect instantly, no matter where they are in the world, the way people are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities, and platforms. The explosion of things like streaming, cosplay, and esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago. And at Blizzard, that is what excites us about the next 30 years.
Okay.
There is so much that we're working on. And some of it you already know about.
Drip Overwatch.
The rest,
Drip Overwatch.
when the time is right.
Press F.
Yeah.
Just like the real world. The world
F in the comments, please.
StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone are diverse, expansive, and full of potential. We are not only iterating on the experiences that you've come to expect from us, we're also exploring different ways to express our worlds and welcome more players from more places into them. And we aspire to continue to lead on priorities like accessibility and toxicity control, and to continue supporting causes that have a positive impact on the real world. We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich King, or beat Diablo on hardcore mode.
Lol.
Because when we geek out on those experiences with others, we can't help but see the similarities between us and feel what's possible when we play together. Of course, there are new Blizzard worlds that we haven't visited.
Come on, dude. Are you going to announce something else or
And
what?
when we do finally unveil those worlds and experiences, our hope is that you will see
You have 5 minutes.
that no matter who you are or where you're from, they are spaces where you can create new stories, forge new friendships, and make memories worthy of lasting a lifetime. And through it all,
They're not gonna announce anything.
Yeah.
of being dedicated to
We are the
creating
best.
the most
Yeah,
epic
yeah.
entertainment experiences ever, along with our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, thank you for being on this journey. For me personally, it is the honor of my professional life to serve you, and the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play in. We are so excited for what's to come this year, next year, and the next 30 years. Now, what's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on where you watch. For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel. There, you'll hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and more of what we
Dirty
think
move.
will make Overwatch 2
Yeah.
a gameplay experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the dedicated strategy channel, some StarCraft legends will be going head-to-head in epic competition. Once again, welcome to Blizzconline. Be good to one another. Welcome home. before we kick things off, here's a little something from a previous BlizzCon headliner.
Okay.
This is the MC8.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna mute this because copyright.
Yeah.
So, while Metallica plays us in the background.
And you cannot hear it because we don't want to get the MCA.
Correct.
Please don't sue us.
Man, they were old in 2014.
Of course they were old in 2014.
Alright, so start from the top, my friends. First, overall, the ceremony, what do you think, Lucho?
It was very nice. It was what I was expecting.
No surprises, no nothing. It was like what we were expecting, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you follow Blizzard news, this is no surprise at all.
Yep.
It is kind of sad that they didn't have that big surprise reveal, but I'm pretty sure they had a lot of like delay in their projects with all the COVID transition.
Of course, yeah.
And stuff. So if they had something, maybe it probably got delayed by the whole situation of the world. So I'm not surprised. I'm not really surprised that we didn't get any big reveal. Aside from that, it was pretty much what I expected. Like I knew that we're not gonna get any Overwatch 2 news. But when we reviewed the schedule in one of the previous news episodes, like just the fact that they didn't have what's next Overwatch, meant that we're not gonna get any big Overwatch announcements.
Correct.
So that's sad, but it's not a surprise. And again, we also talk about this, like based on what they show in 2019. Yeah. That they didn't have really any like on the floor gameplay.
Correct.
It was if they were not gonna have anything like gameplay wise to show for Diablo 4, which no one was expecting based on the quarterly reports.
Correct.
It was very unlikely that they were gonna have something for Overwatch 2, just based on development timing and assuming that everyone got pushed more or less the same amount.
So overall, no surprises.
True.
As we expected. And Nick, what do you think about the ceremony?
It was nice.
It was nice?
Yeah, I liked it. I really like the animations that they have in this. Even if I don't know anything about WoW, the short was amazing.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you gonna want to play any of these games based on this opening ceremony?
Probably Diablo or all the classics. The classics are nice.
Classics are nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. As overall, it was not a very surprising BlizzCon. No new reveals or anything like that, but it was what we expected. So very solid conference opening ceremony. It was cool. All right. Yeah. So now, arcade games. Do we want them? Do we don't want them?
I mean, I said before that I think they could open the doors to maybe revitalize a small scene of like speedrunners for those arcade games. I know that the Vikings game, I forgot the name. It's very like it's a very popular classic game.
Yeah, all right.
It has like it has a very small but hardcore community. Yeah. So it could bring people back to a game and get people interested in speedrunning and that kind of stuff, which is always cool. That's probably the arcade game that most people would be looking for, if I make a guess. It's their most popular out of that old generation.
All that collection.
Yep.
Fair enough. All right. What do you think about the arcade games, Nick?
I think that's a nice move. If you're thinking, I can't recall their name, the C Project Red company that's on the same building. They had a big success porting lots of old games. So they're just doing the same. If it works, there's public for it, they'll just do it and they'll have good profits.
Cool.
And it's like, for example, like with StarCraft.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that like the game that will play with any of the new graphics, with these cartoony graphics or with the high-res graphics, or just with the classic graphics. It's just when you have good content, people will play it.
That's true. That's true, and a lot of these games have like just small dedicated communities that these new like re-releases give the chance to like just revitalize.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, I think arcade games, they're great. I really like these kind of moments because they help conserve the history of video games, and that's an important part of like that. Few people think to do in the industry, like to actually make like a library of all games and conserve them in a whole state so future generation can actually experience.
That's a huge technical problem.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like the effort, because it all.
No. I know what you mean. It's It's very nice that the actual companies that made the games are taking the time to remake the games, because that's basically what they're doing. It's not like they're taking the code and touching it up.
I know.
It's way harder than that.
No, for the most part, they're remaking the game.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, now let's start with the actual quote-unquote announcements.
Yeah.
So, World of Warcraft, Chains of Domination is the jailer gonna be your new dominatrix in Shadowlands?
I mean, we're probably not gonna get him as like raid boss or anything anytime soon.
No. He's gonna be. They already say that he's gonna be like the last boss of the expansion. Right?
Yeah. They didn't say that, they implied.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
But I can see as like new raid in Bastion, and the end boss is this corrupted Anduin.
Yeah.
I can see that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And as reclaiming the jailer Charmelin.
Yes.
Which is the sword that he has. It was his father's sword. He just got I don't know if corrupt, but got carved by the jailer.
Yeah.
With jailer powers, and it has all the Lich King vibes to it.
The spooky thing. Spooky.
Yeah, so I can see we getting a raid where the end boss is corrupted Anduin.
Yeah. Man, this cartoon animation is weird.
Yeah,
that's very cool. I really love them. It's so funny.
Cool. Anyways, well, we get distracted by the cartoon animation. So,
Did you know that you can play StarCraft with these cartoons?
Yeah, I know. It's a great version. Yeah. So yeah, we're probably gonna have like. Do you think that they're gonna like remove the actual Bastion zone, or they're gonna make a new zone?
if I had to make a guess, I don't think we'll get a new zone during 9.1. We could, if we do, it will be a small like island to go to.
Yeah,
probably like something connected to this corrupted Anduin thingy, like this chain island that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah,
but I see it not happening. You know,
fair. Yeah, fair enough. So new zone, new raid. Hopefully, we'll get more information to this weekend.
I'm more interested in all the. I mean, I'm way deeper in World of Warcraft. I'm very interested in the like new systems or what they're gonna show for that, which is what a lot of people are actually waiting for. The trailer was cool for a lot of related things, and like if you're invested in the storytelling of the game, it's amazing. But I don't know. World of Warcraft is mainly about the gameplay, and
that is correct.
And what most people are looking for is to see what's gonna come with the new
systems and that sort of stuff. Yeah,
new systems, new features.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna make the patch successful or not.
All right, Nick, what do you think about the new stuff in World of Warcraft? Even if you don't play it, you find it cool?
As I told you, the animation was nice, was very cool, but I don't know. I haven't played the game ever in my life, so I don't know.
All right.
I just listened to you talking about it.
It's cool that you find it cool.
Yeah.
All right. So cool new things for World of Warcraft, the expansion and this stuff. We'll have more details through the weekend. We're probably gonna release this Monday, and then we're gonna have like our usual news update later in the week with all the details of what was actually inside the game and that sort of stuff, things that we like to cover. So the Burning Crusade Classic.
We knew it.
We knew it. Everybody knew it. Everybody liked the it was like the most obvious thing to do. Like World of Warcraft Classic was a success. People want to see what's next. What is the normal thing that is next? Well, the next expansion of the actual game. With those glorious polygons.
That low resolution.
And don't get me wrong, like I have visited like that expansion in the retail game, and it still look amazing. It still looks great. Right?
To be fair, all the songs in retail were updated on Cataclysm.
Yeah.
So we're seeing Cataclysm art and renderings, not especially in the old songs.
It's like, and do they like change a lot?
All of them.
Yeah, do they change a lot?
When they launched Cataclysm, they basically re-render all the songs.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
So we're seeing, like for the old songs, we're seeing Cataclysm level of resolution.
So maybe is it like a good idea to go and see the old songs in the glorious polygon?
To be fair, like on this low time, like in these times of like low content for retail, I've been tempted from time to time to just go to classic, make a character. I probably won't get like far into it.
Yeah.
But just to see how it is.
See how it is, to experience that experience that you didn't experience back in the day.
that I did experience through other mediums.
Yeah, we all know about these private servers.
This is taking a huge crack at that.
Yeah. So what do you think of
as they move?
Yeah.
Now, as they move forward with expansions, I foresee the private server share. Thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think, Nick, about this eternal nostalgia driving version?
I really think that one of the main selling points of Blizzard this year is nostalgia. They're selling nostalgia, and we have seen that sometimes works great. So that's nice.
Yeah. I will. My premonition says that the Burning Crusade is gonna sell not as big as World of Warcraft Classic, but it's gonna sell well. It's gonna be okay.
It won't.
Yeah. Like, and his explosion in popularity comes down to how they're gonna handle like the new systems, and they're gonna overhaul the old things, and how much of the original
they are gonna get. I predict that they're not gonna do anything of that. They're gonna make the classic live as much as possible as it was.
Yeah.
Except for the technical things that are just different based on infrastructure.
Yeah, fair enough. Did they change anything fundamental from the World of Warcraft Classic?
Yeah,
compared with
like
the original?
The community stuff and the community tabs and those kind of things.
Yeah.
Since they're integrated with Battle.net.
Yeah.
They are just there for the game. You know what I mean?
Okay. I see. Yeah.
You know? So you cannot get rid of those. So that's kind
fair
of
enough. Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
There are technical things like sharding and like all that kind of stuff that people had a huge discussion when when Classic was releasing. I'm 100% sure that they're gonna handle it the same way that they did with Vanilla.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aside from that, not really. Like all the kills and loot and all that stuff, it was left as in Vanilla. So probably let the VC version is gonna be just as it was in Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
Just with the technical updates that are required for the
infrastructure for the new days. Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Well, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see another launch of classics if it succeeds. I think they're gonna be a lot better than the original launch of World of Warcraft Classic.
We'll have people living just in their preferred version of the game.
Yeah, that would be weird. It's like, I live in the Burning Crusade, dude. Burning Crusade for life.
It is kind of the RuneScape way of doing things.
Yeah. They have multiple versions of the game. 3 versions of RuneScape, something like that. Yeah,
they have multiple.
Yeah,
that live kind of in different moments of time.
Yeah,
and people just choose which version they want to play.
Is this the thing about like, this is my favorite game, I want it to stay like that and play forever, right?
Yeah. It has a large enough community. I like, dude, you get all the games for the subscription.
Yeah, that is true. So it's not like you got to pay extra or something like that.
You're not paying anything extra. You can just subscribe. You can never buy like the new expansions or anything.
Yeah.
You can just pay your subscription.
And that'll be it.
And you get to live in your favorite version of World of Warcraft.
Cool. That sounds amazing. All right, so Hearthstone is now Magic the Gathering.
Will you come to Hearthstone?
What?
Will you come to Hearthstone?
No, because because Magic will always be more complex than Hearthstone, and I like that complexity. Hearthstone is kind of more simplified.
Hearthstone is so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm not saying that it's not a fun game. It's like it's more simplified, but they are just like all these announcements. They're just taking the existing and proven model of Magic the Gathering that is approaching his 20th anniversary. So
yeah, but why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's the most successful card game. It's the most successful card game ever and the oldest one. So why wouldn't you take those proven lessons?
Not for the old, but like just the model.
Yeah.
At its current state has proven to be successful. In its current state.
Yeah, correct. The rotation, the core
the Wizards of the Coast went through the growing pains of finding a working model for a trading card game.
Yeah.
Just take it. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. I was gonna complain. That is true. And I'm like, they're doing it. Have a core set where they revamp all basic, all basic cards, and then have a format where those all basic cards exist in the format. which is vintage in terms of Magic. Yeah. It's a great idea. And then of course they come with a new expansion, which is Fortune the Barons, which it looks cool. With the thematics as everything works in the card games.
They already have the, I think it's for expansion or some number of expansion rotation.
Yeah. They already have
standard content.
Yeah, they already have a healthy format.
Yeah.
So there you go. The interesting part was the roguelike they're gonna bring into the game.
That Harrison Mercenaries looks interesting.
Yeah.
Especially for like people like me who have delved into a game.
Yeah.
But are not like super into the grind of getting competitive into it.
Yeah, fair.
But I still like it because it's just chill.
Yeah.
Like I can pick it up one day that I don't want to really do anything.
And they just play a couple of games and have your chill. Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if this system will balance the ecosystem inside Hearthstone, because the last thing that I heard about the game was that they were nerfing the quest system, so the way that you as a free-to-player player amass currency inside the game to buy new cards and to make the new decks and that sort of stuff. And they kind of like nerf all that gold system. So I wonder if this is gonna be like because I get the feeling of like they're just gonna like a gacha game. They're just gonna put a different system to feed that economy for the free to play.
It could be. I don't see this roguelike system being that. I think they mentioned that they're gonna have all these new challenge medal thingies.
Yep.
I think that is gonna replace that. Like that new way for a free-to-play player to grind stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see this new roguelike thing being that.
Fair. What do you think, Nick?
Because unless they hard cap the amount of progress that you can make.
Yeah.
It seems too good because there is no losing in that.
That is true. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, from the business point of view, you're trying to. I think that they're trying to make something for the casual players. We know that the core players, the hardcore players, will be always playing the last expansion way of playing.
Yeah.
But the casual players like Lucho or I, we will just log in and try new stuff, and if it's nice, we'll stay in it. Yeah. And probably it will be some way of grinding stuff.
Cool. Nice. So yeah, cool
in a
systems.
casual manner.
Of course, yeah. Cool systems. And then they have the new mechanic with the rank up cards, which looks nice for scalability inside the game. All right, and finally the last big chunk of the conference, Diablo. And in Diablo 4 we get the new rogue class. So, are you happy about it?
It looks nice.
It looks nice.
Go ahead.
And the animation was awesome. I really like all the quality of these artists, the details on the wrinkles and the ears and the black on the ear. That was awesome.
I love the ears. That's just I love it. So nice.
Ear thing in rogue class. Cool. Will they add more classes to Diablo 4 before launch?
Probably.
And if that's it, which class would you like to see added for Diablo 4 before launch?
I would like to see a Witch Hunter, but we won't get anything like that.
Witch Hunter?
Yeah.
Or what?
Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor, like a pet class.
Like a pet disease cross class.
All right. What do you like to see, Nick?
Probably something like Paladin in the first one with all its auras and stuff that
The Paladin was very cool.
Yeah.
The classic Paladin.
Very nice.
No, nice. So yeah, very cool.
That Paladin was really cool.
Yeah. The game is looking cool. The customization thing is looking interesting. We'll have to see what is the actual systems behind that, because this game is very much right now in flux, because they're receiving a bunch of feedback from the community with their quarterly updates and that sort of stuff. But so far it's looking very, very nice, very promising, the Diablo 4 development.
Yeah.
All right, so Diablo Immortal.
It's coming this year.
What?
It's coming this year.
Is it coming this year? Did you see no release date?
Yeah. No, they said coming 2021.
Coming 2021. Fair enough. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, they're actually on playable alpha.
Yeah, they did playable alpha
So,
a month ago.
Open beta probably is coming soon.
All right. Will you play it?
Probably not.
Nick says no.
will.
Lucho says yes. All right. I will say yes. It's looking. I will at least try it. It's looking very cool.
I'll try it out.
Yeah. As a mobile thing is gonna be. I imagine it's gonna be free to play with microtransactions. I guess. If that was
More than likely.
Yeah, more than likely. But yeah, they did, as Lucho said when the announcement was made, they were very smart to just like mention it.
It was a small mention in between large things.
Yeah. Like
they knew.
We're still doing the thing. Don't worry about it. Basically.
Just letting you know we're doing the thing.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Just it's okay. It's okay. All right, and
it was a smarter move.
Yeah. And finally, Diablo 2 Remaster. Man, this is looking super cool.
For that one, I'm hyped now.
Yeah,
I'm a big Diablo 2 fan.
Yeah.
Like I played Diablo 1 after the fact.
Yeah.
But I did play Diablo 2 when I was in high school.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Like not when it released, because when it released I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
But when I was in middle school, actually, I played Diablo 2 with some of my middle school, high school friends.
Cool. So yeah, it's looking super cool.
Diablo 2 has a very special place in my heart.
If they're gonna keep the promise and not breaking us, Reforged it with the remake of the cutscenes, and it's looking like something that I will get into it.
I'm pretty sure that jumped to the mind of everyone paying attention.
Yeah.
Like if you are aware of the whole Warcraft 3 fiasco with the cutscenes and stuff, as soon as he mentioned, we're gonna remake the cutscenes, that probably red flag for everyone.
Yeah.
I hope they learned that lesson with that.
Yeah,
I really hope.
Yeah, I hope they did learn with that disaster. And plus, they have the studio that they just observed at the Tony Hawk remaster and that sort of stuff. So we're not gonna.
But also those cutscenes have that game has a very special place in my heart.
Yeah,
and that intro scene of the traveler.
So if they're gonna ruin, you're gonna go and drive to California and just crash your car in the.
No, I won't. I'll be very sad. I'll be very, very sad.
If they ruin Diablo 2 for you. But yeah, it's looking good. We'll see before launch, see how things are going, and we'll keep a close eye on it. Right now, nobody is trusting Blizzard with remasters.
It is fun because they did a very good job with Warcraft Classic, WoW Classic.
Yeah.
And they botched Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Absolutely. So,
but they have done a good job with like the original StarCraft.
Yes, correct.
Just
so it's like
here and there.
You don't know. So Nick, will you get Diablo 2?
What do you guys think of the new of the 3 models
for Diablo 2 remaster?
They look awesome.
For the remaster, for the
they look fantastic. They look like closer to what PoE is now, and PoE had a revamp of graphics.
So, I wonder how that is gonna go down with the like hardcore Diablo 2
They say that you can go and still play the original Diablo 2, that they're not gonna disappear.
I know.
Yeah.
But still, like, there are some people who are
People are always gonna complain. You know this, Lucho.
Right.
You say this.
They will probably do something like they did with StarCraft. They will set Diablo 2 free to play, and if you want the reworked assets, they will sell it to you.
I don't think that would be really cool. Don't get me wrong. I sadly don't think they're gonna go that way. I'm pretty sure they're gonna charge like a small game fee for.
Yeah, probably. I guess they're probably gonna charge for if you like. The thing is, like, if you already have Diablo 2, they're not gonna charge you for it. They're gonna charge you probably. I don't know if they're gonna charge.
What you're saying is a Diablo 2 fee to play, like an entry fee.
Yeah.
And then once you pay those $40, let's say.
Whatever, yeah.
You get all the versions. That'll be smart.
Yeah.
Like they'll generate a lot of like good consumer press.
Yeah.
They didn't that with Reforged.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'm just thinking that Warcraft 3 and Diablo 2, in my head at least, they live kind of in the same generation. So they'll probably give their remaster versions a similar treatment.
Yeah.
That's my guess in the whole scheme of things, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. My guess is based on their earnings call. In their earnings call, they're saying that the free-to-play model is very good, and they recently also published a paper on converting free-to-play players to paying players.
Yeah.
So if you have a good hook with the game, that it's free-to-play, that is with the old assets, then and then you say, hey, look, this looks nice. Look, these awesome graphics. Why don't you enhance it? Because now you have a 4K monitor in which you're playing, and it's I don't know how many inches big. Just play it with a big screen and with nice assets, and the people will surely pay for it.
That's a very good guess, to be honest.
Yeah, I like that.
I can see both happening. I don't.
We'll see.
I don't know what they would do.
We will see how
if you have a free-to-play version.
Yeah, we'll see how generous Blizzard feels with the marketing.
I think they should feel generous because they're probably not gonna make a ton of money, but they can gain a lot of good publicity out of this.
Yeah.
Which again was probably what it was what happened with Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Yeah.
The game was not super expensive, and they made mistakes, and those were super costly, like PR-wise.
Correct.
They gained a lot of
bad
shit.
PR. Yeah.
So I see these things more as, for the most part, as PR moves than just for the goodness of their hearts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right. Very, very interesting. I will like if the product is good, I 100% will get Diablo 2 remaster. 100%. I will replay that game in the remaster version. It will be amazing. And yeah. And finally, for what wasn't mentioned. So Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. So Nick, you're the resident expert of Overwatch, and that's why we invite you beyond you being our friend and that sort of stuff, follower of the show and that sort of stuff. So what do you think is gonna be the future of Overwatch now that it's not in this opening ceremony?
I have no idea. Really, it's sad because the game they're trying to I think that I push a stunt saying that they are patching the game a lot. Like every 2 or 3 weeks, they're patching the game. So they're saying, "Oh, we're doing very nice job on patching the game and trying to push the game forward and doing stuff." But the actual reality of the game is that lots of content creators are getting out of the game because they're just tired, because there's a big content drop. So they have to do something with the core game.
All right. How much time do you think they have before the game is absolutely in shambles?
Don't know.
You don't know?
Really, I don't know, because a lot of people were playing the game just like to say, okay, I will play the game, and then when Overwatch 2 releases, then we will have lots of content. But now the game is just stale. They are probably going to keep releasing content in other areas, like all the Tracer comics that they were nice to read.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they will release new animations, new characters, who knows? Because I don't know what they're expecting the people to do. We know that Overwatch 2 needs to be a very good game to play. So they won't release it until it's a good free-of-box game to play. But they are killing their core fan base, and that's.
I have to disagree with that. I think based on what they said when they announced Overwatch 2, I have to believe that they're trying to pull a Final Fantasy 14, which won't be easy. But that's what 14 did. They just basically left the base game like 1.0 on maintenance mode. Just kind of quality of life updates, but no new content really came for the game for like years.
Yeah, for like a year and a half, was it, right?
For almost 2 years without no content. Yeah. It was basically during the last year and a half, last year, it was when they announced that they were working on the new revamp thingy. So if I was a betting man and I was betting on what is the people or the people on the Overwatch team thinking is that they're trying to pull one of those out.
Fair.
Just leave Overwatch 1 in maintenance mode. It is still like just a PvP game, so it can survive based on that.
Yep.
It is fun enough to shoot, just to have people casually going into a game and shooting other people with your friends. Competitive, casual, doesn't matter. Like as long as people are logging in from time to time, it's I guess that it's good enough for them.
Yeah.
And they'll probably move the core muscle of their development team into Overwatch 2.
Oh yeah, that's.
So will the game die? I don't think so. I think I'll retain that casual player base. I don't like. I think I've said this before. I don't like making calls on the health of a video game based on the content creators.
Yep.
Because content creators have an interest in just making a living.
Correct.
Which is not of their fault. Yeah. Like the business of the content creator is to create content based on the hot stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
Because they're making money, they're making a living.
Yep.
That's why, for example, we didn't see huge new content creators for Team Fortress.
Yeah.
Is the game dead?
No.
No. It's a free-to-play game, to be fair. So that makes it.
Yeah. But if they go free-to-play and they fix their matchmaker, the game can.
Even if they don't fix the matchmaker, I think if they go free-to-play, they'll just bring enough people to keep the game going.
Okay.
But even without that, but even without that, I think I will never judge the health of a community based on the content creator.
Yeah.
Does it hurt the community that it's a $60 investment to get Overwatch? Yes, it does. It's an expensive investment right now.
Correct.
Like it is a really hard sell to tell someone, oh no, you pay $60 to play Overwatch now. It's
for a what 5-year-old game now is Overwatch.
Yeah. For a very old game that
no
has
new
gained a lot
updates.
So it's a really hard sell right now.
Yeah.
It's on 50%.
But it was a huge hit, and there's a lot of people out there who just own the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And who, like me, I log in from time to time, play a couple of quick matches, and say, it was fun.
Thanks.
All right.
Healthy, unhealthy, I don't know. It is. I don't know. It's just only they know the numbers. That's.
Yeah. All right, and finally to close this very unique episode, Heroes of the Storm, man. Is that game even a thing? Are they gonna just finally let it die, or what? I have a couple of friends who like. Don't get me wrong.
It is in maintenance mode.
What? Yeah, it's a maintenance mode. And
they're not shutting down anything.
They say that the gameplay of the game is amazing compared to the other MOBAs. Like the bones of the games is very good, very responsive, very action-like. I've seen some of my friends stream that game. I personally haven't played Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, I agree. I have played. It's the MOBA that I like the most, and I don't like most.
There you go.
Nice.
From Lucho on lips.
But that game is just maintenance. We're just keep it running.
Is it a wasted opportunity in their esport division? Are they gonna do something with that franchise sometime?
I don't think it was a wasted opportunity. It's just they tried to come into an esport scene that was too crowded when they get there.
All right.
That had their established hard hitters.
Yeah.
And like after Dota 2 and League, there are no more modes. Like,
fair enough.
It's just a crowded space.
Smite is the other MOBA that is behind those.
Smite made a splash, but it didn't. It has a healthy community, but it's not a big hitter.
It's not a big hitter. That's true.
And all I'm saying is that Heroes came to a crowded space. They couldn't disrupt the market, so it's just in maintenance. It's fine. They just made a gamble.
Yeah.
It didn't pay off.
Yeah, this is the third year without any new news for Heroes of the Storm. They probably will have a new hero, if I was to guess. They still develop heroes for it, like 2 other years, something like that. They still patch the game. There is no new big tournaments for the game, but
that's maintenance mode. It's again a game only for esports. They have tournaments. They have the ladder. They have their small fan base.
Yeah.
The gamble didn't pay out. That's probably Blizzard for.
All right. And that was it for this very special episode. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Nick, for coming.
Yay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it was amazing to have you. And as usual, you can find us on our usual social media. For me, I'm the London Gamer, and I'm at the London Gamer on Twitter. And yeah,
I am at Luis G. Polanco.
On Twitter, there you go. Follow the Lucho.
And you can find me
and Nick
on Twitter at NicolasSG.
There you go, at NicolasSG if you wanna check out what's with us. So this was the Sweaty the Farmer and the game design episode of the Blizzcon 2021. Thanks for coming and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.